Let's Dine Out California is made possible in part by Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands, specializing in cosmetic, holistic, and family dentistry. Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands. PearlyWhitesDDS.com. California Premier Builders LLC, serving Southern California with large and small home and commercial construction services such as remodels, roofing, windows, and solar. California Premier Builders proudly supports Empire PBS and the Let's Dine Out California show.
Welcome to another delicious edition of the Let's Dine Out show. I'm food critic Allan Borgen, the food whisperer.
And I'm Isabel Bussey, and I love to eat.
Now today we're in Chino, and Chino's really gotten some neat restaurants, one of which I've never heard of, but the other one I'm very familiar with. The first one we're at is called Guasti Homestyle Café right on Central Avenue.
And the next one we're going to is called The Pub in Chino Hills.
So stay tuned for some great restaurants, some great food, and get your favorite drink and unloosen your belt because we're going to do a lot of eating. Now this is a restaurant I'm very familiar with. Guasti was next to Ontario Airport, and Guasti Homestyle Cafe was there, the original one. And the owner, Mike Tolles, moved it here to Chino, and they're really well known, breakfast and lunch only, and every time I've been here it's been, just slammed. I think we're at an off-peak now time, but everything is made fresh. Mike, the owner, is he's a stickler on freshness, and most everything's made fresh to order. Nothing's sitting there forever, and just some interesting dishes.
And huge dishes.
You gave it away. There goes all the anticipation, all the excitement. Well, we'll get right into that. So let's start with their pancakes. This is the mother of all pancakes. We got the 3-stack. This is $9.69. This consisted of 3 enormous pancakes. They're about 14 inches, if not bigger. They're huge. They're perfectly made. They come with a nice scoop of butter on top. And I just dare anyone to come and eat all 3. I remember I took my son Michael here when he was little, and he complained, I only get 3, I can eat more than that. I bought 3, he can eat a quarter of it. I don't think anybody can eat these, but what's nice about these pancakes, to me they're one of the best. They're fluffy, they're chewy, but the vanilla flavor, that overtone is delicious. You add a little syrup to it. This is a great breakfast. This can feed 3 to 4 people.
I think if you just order this, maybe 4 people can eat it, but if you order this and something else, I definitely party 6 can probably eat this.
Well, maybe, or one food critic, but you can either buy 1, 3, or I think maybe 1, 2, or 3, I can't remember, but anyway, this is a great deal. So, next came the Glassy Skillet. This was $11.29. Now this consisted of ground beef, sausage, bacon, ham, fresh mushrooms, diced onions, diced green bell peppers, diced tomatoes. They put it on the flat top to mix it all up and everything, make it look crispy. Then they add a big scoop, and it comes out to 5 eggs. They measure it beforehand. 5 eggs. They scramble it really good. What they do is then plate it with hash browns. Ask for it crispy. They're tremendous when they're really crispy. And it's topped with more mixed cheese, and it's got biscuits and gravy. You get a side of toast and everything, but biscuits and gravy is what I like. And again, this is a wonderful breakfast. This thing's huge. Everything here is big. I think it used to be an area for grapes, so grape growers, they're out in the fields picking grapes. Not that I would know that, but I think, you get hungry if you're in the field. I think that's why all the food started that way. It's just, it's a lot of food, and it's a lot of flavors and textures.
Yeah, I really like this one. It's like everything in the kitchen sink and thrown into it. So it's a little bit of everything in there.
I can see a little dainty woman like you eating the whole thing.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think so. I suggest putting hot sauces on there. It really adds a lot to it too.
And they have a good choice of hot sauces on the table.
Right. So I'm definitely a hot sauce person. Now, speaking of hot, the next one is something that they're really proud of. It's a chili verde. They make an incredible chili verde. You can get it in an omelet, or you can get it in a burrito. We got it in a burrito. It's $10.99. wow. This consists of a large flour tortilla that's put on the flat top to grill a little bit. Then they turn it over and they add rice, refried beans, big scoops of chili verde, delicious sauce, big chunks of pork. Then they add melted cheese, they roll it. They add more chili verde with more of the pork and more cheese. So this thing's incredible. What's nice about the sauce is, first of all, it's a nice tangy flavor. And it does have a kick to it, but it goes away, but it's real flavorful. And I'm not really one for burritos with rice and beans and everything, but this really worked. You definitely get a lot of meat. And I thought that was the highlight of it. I think of all the meals we had here, this was my favorite.
I really like the sauce, so I think we both tried it on the burrito and on the omelet,
Right.
and I think either way it's really good. I mean, and once again, I'm not a burrito person either with the rice and beans, and I actually like this
Now,
one.
you don't like real hot. This one was a little spicy, but it was really good.
Well, it has a kick, but
tangy.
it's just tangy kick, but it goes away, so
Right.
it's not like a continuous burn.
Right, and your hair is still straight, so that's not too bad. So, then we had a double bacon cheeseburger. Wow, $11.29. Oh, okay, let's start with 2 half-pound burgers. It's seasoned, put on the grill. Then they get the buns, they grill it. Then they take the buns off, they put Thousand Island dressing. Then they add lettuce, tomato, pickles, onions. Then they add 2 burgers with 3 pieces of cheese, American cheese, and 2 strips of really good crispy bacon. You can have any side you want with it. I suggest the fries are really good, but they have onion straws and fresh fruit, potato salad, which is also a great value. I thought this was excellent too. This is a great burger. This is huge. I mean, you have to have a big mouth to eat this. You know, a lot of people cut it in half. I would cut it in half or even cut it in 4s. But big portion, nice juicy burgers, and it's definitely not for the faint.
It has a lot of flavor. I think, I really like the bun, actually. I'm not a bun person, but for some reason, this one has a crisp, even as you're cutting through it, when you cut it in half, you can feel it crunch as you're cutting it.
Good. And our last item was a turkey avocado bacon croissant, $10.69. Kind of an odd price,
know,
but
that's what I said.
I don't question it was worth it. This is a large croissant. They cut it in half, they grill a little bit. Then they add mayo to it, then lettuce, tomato, turkey, bacon, more mayo on the other side, and a fresh avocado, and they put it all together. They had pickles, I believe, on there, and then a pickle on the side. But this was delicious. What's nice about this was, well, croissants. You can't go wrong with a croissant. But the avocado was creamy, and with the bacon being crisp, and you get the turkey, you get a lot of different flavors. I thought this was a great value, and I really liked that. Now we got this with the potato salad, which was excellent. I really enjoyed that, and one of the better potato salad I've ever had.
Yeah, I love croissant sandwiches, so if I have a chance to pick between a regular sandwich, I'll go for a croissant sandwich.
You look like a croissant lady. So, no, it's really good. And everything here, again, is made fresh and fun. It's fun food. Fun food if you're hungry, if you want to celebrate an occasion, this is definitely a place to go for breakfast and lunch. Let's go in the kitchen now and watch the chef make one of his favorite things, one of the most popular dishes here, the chicken fried steak. Yum. Okay, Chef Raul, got a question now. This is one of your most popular dishes, and you do it by hand. This is chicken fried steak, country fried. What do you call it? Chicken fried steak or country fried steak?
Chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and make one and show people how they can do
Okay.
it.
You put the.
Okay, now it's already been tenderized. The meat is it ground? What kind of meat is it?
This is
Ground?
This is ground beef.
Okay. Okay, so is it seasoned flour or just regular flour?
Seasoned flour, salt and black pepper. that's
Salt
it.
and pepper. Okay.
Flour. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So now you put it in a deep fryer.
Put in the fry for
Okay.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay. Perfect. A lot of restaurants they do it on the grill, but I like it better when it's
I
deep
like
fried
it
like
fry.
this. Yeah.
Chicken fry, chicken fry.
You want it crispy? Great.
Yeah.
How long have you worked here?
Like 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, most
time.
everything here is made fresh. That's what I like about this
Everything is
restaurant.
fresh. Everything is fresh.
Yeah, everything. Okay, so it's done frying. Now we're gonna go ahead and put it on a plate. You got, again, it comes with 3 eggs and then hash browns. Now, this has to have gravy, right?
Yeah, it's good
Okay,
gravy.
let's.
Over,
What
yeah.
kind of gravy is it? Sausage.
Sausage gravy.
Okay.
Country gravy.
Well, let's go back and get some gravy on it. That's it, Chef, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Okay.
This is a
Taste it. You want to taste
big
it?
meal. Oh, I gotta taste it. I'm a food critic. I get my gravy. Very tender. Nice and crispy.
Nice and crispy, yeah.
And the gravy is really good. It's got flavor to it.
Yeah, I make every morning.
Sausage.
Yeah.
How much do you make on a day?
3 gallons.
3 gallons of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And weekends are 10 gallons.
Wow, look at that. You know, I just lost 50 pounds. I think I'm going to gain it back to myself. So. Chef, thank you so much for
Thank
showing
you.
us. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
You know, people always ask me where's some good places to go for breakfast and lunch, and this is definitely one of them. There's a lot of places like this around, but this is very unique, and again, I'm really happy with it, and go for the pancakes. I mean, these pancakes are amazing.
I think it's a great place to bring your kids and family. There's lots of rooms, you know, to really have a big party here.
Where are we off to next?
Well, we're off to the pub in Chino Hills.
Gastropub, yum yum, more food.
Yum.
Okay, Izzy, here we are. We're restaurant number 2. This is the pub at Chino Hills. And I found this by accident. I talked to a couple of people who I actually put on Facebook, has anybody eaten here? I heard nothing but great things. We came here and I was very impressed. It's a gastropub, but it's very large. It's like 2 different dining rooms. They also have an outdoor seating area and a large bar. So they got a little bit of everything and a very creative menu, something you don't find in a lot of gastropubs.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything for everybody. I mean, there's a little bit of Asian, there's a fusion, Mexican, there's some, you know, hamburgers. I mean, really everything we tasted has been really amazing.
Really different. So, well, let's get right into it.
Okay.
First, we start off with poke nachos. This is $14.99. This consists of a 5-ounce fresh filet salmon. What they do is cut it under to get the skin off it, fillet it. It's cut into small cubes and put into a poke sauce, which is made from ponzu soy, garlic, ginger and orange juice. And they also add sriracha for a little kick to it. Then they add diced cucumbers. Then they have pickled onions and carrots in the sriracha sauce. They mix it all together. Again, more poke sauce, and they mix everything together, the salmon, the cucumbers, the carrots, everything. Then they pile it up into a mold. And on top of the poke, they also add sesame seed and seaweed. Then they have a large heap of fried wontons, and over that is a lemon aioli. And on top of that is micro cilantro. And I thought, what a great combination. It was crispy, it was tangy, a little lemony, but fresh salmon, you can't go wrong with it. I thought this is great.
I really like it. I like it salty, but has that citrusy, acidic kick to it. And then you get a little bit of heat on the back end. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, fried wonton skin, I mean, light and crispy is so good.
And it was really refreshing, I thought. I mean, it's something that I think everybody will, you know, it's not sushi or anything, but it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, yum, yum.
Yum.
Next came the hot Cheetos Burger. This was $14.99. This started out with an 8-ounce grass-fed beef patty that's seasoned, grilled, and a nice slice of pepper jack cheese is put over that. Then they have Cheetos and they put it into a mold and they poured cheese sauce over that. So it's kind of grilled. Then they get the bun, they put a little butter on it. It's grilled, so it's a little crispy. And then they get it and they put on a brioche bun. They add garlic aioli, lettuce, tomato, Cheetos, again, the hot Cheetos with the cheese sauce, the burger and the cheese, and the top bun is on top of that. They put a toothpick in it. Now we can get it with any side. For $4 more, we decided to get it with the poutine fries. So it's a gravy over French fries with the cheese curds, and wow. I just thought, all I can say is wow.
Yeah, actually, it really complements each other really well. I mean, because with the poutine and the cheese curds, it's salty and they give you like creaminess. But then with the burger, you also get that kick and the creaminess of the sauce and the cheese.
Now you've eaten in Montreal, I haven't, so you've had a real poutine. And how did this, rate with other poutines that you've had, especially in Canada?
It's good. I mean, I usually in Canada put so much cheese and so much gravy. You can't even see the fries, literally.
But this is more of a side dish.
Yes, but it's really good. I think the flavor's there.
Yeah, it wasn't real salty. I thought it was excellent. I really enjoyed it. So. Next came a most unusual dish. This is an apple grilled cheese sandwich with tomato bisque. Oh my, $12.99. Okay, they serve it with wheat bread, but you can also get it with sourdough, which I highly recommend. They put a little butter on top and they grill it. Then they add a jalapeno pesto sauce to it. Then they add white cheddar and Swiss cheese, so it melts down. They put it into a broiler so it gets nice and gooey. Then they add sliced, really neat, sliced red delicious apples all over it, over the gooey cheese, and they allow the cheese to heat up even more. Then they serve it with a bowl of just delicious tomato bisque with a drizzle of sour cream, and the sandwich is cut in half. I thought this was spectacular. I never thought I'd order a grilled cheese sandwich, but I thought this was fantastic.
Yeah, I really like the apples. I've never had grilled cheese with the apple crisp in it. So it's nice, has a little bit crunchy, a little bit sweet. It really, with the tomato bisque, actually the tomato bisque is more creamy instead of more acidic. So it has a more full body flavor. So I think it's a really good dish.
And we talked about this before. I've never had a grilled cheese sandwich with a tomato bisque. Have you, or tomato soup?
No, I've never. This is my first one, and actually I was very impressed.
And my daughter had it before, and she said that's the only way they ate it in Missouri. So anyway, it was very, very interesting. Then came the Ramen Bowl, and this is $15.99. And we've seen a lot of restaurants that serve this, but I never saw a gastropub, and this is quite a creation. This started out with their broth, and it was made with komu seaweed, pork and chicken bones, carrots, bamboo shoots, onion, shiitake mushrooms, celery, green onion, and bacon. And what they do is they cook it real slow for 2 days, so it's reduced down, so it's really intense flavored. They get the ramen noodles, and they stick it in boiling water first to pre-cook a little bit. Then they get it and stick it into the broth, so it soaks up some of the broth and everything. And then they get pork belly, and what they do is they marinate it in white wine, then they cook it in duck fat for 4 hours, then they deep fry it. And they take it out, I know, wow, it's amazing. Then they get it and cut it up in small pieces, and then they add it into the bowl. They add a little bit of Cinnamon chili sauce, topped over easy with an egg, baby bok choy, some lime garnishes. I have never seen anything like that. I'm not a big ramen person. I mean, I just think of all the sodium in the ones you buy at the store, but this is nothing like that. And what did you think of it? I mean, you've had ramen many times.
Yeah, I really like the soup. I mean, it really tastes, it's not the instant stuff.
No,
it's something that's been cooked in, and it has a lot of flavor, but not so much where, it's overwhelming. But then the ramen noodles, just nice balance to it that kind of evens it out, and then has a little bit of spice, not too much.
And the pork belly, talk about crispiness and a little fat, it was just perfect.
Perfect dish, actually. I think it's comfort food.
And cooked in duck fat, I mean, you can't get any better. I mean, really, really good. And lastly, the soft shell crab tacos. This is $14.99. Never seen this before, and wow, I really, really appreciate this dish. This consisted of 6 4-inch corn tortillas, and what they do is it's doubled up. So it's 2, 2, and 2. And what they do is they put cheese over that, white cheddar cheese. Then they flip it over to make it a little crunchy. Then they have like a little mold that fits like a taco mold, I guess you call it. And what's nice about that, they add about a 1.5 deep fried soft shell crabs. It's dipped in buttermilk first, and then seasoned flour, and then deep fried. Then they cut it up, they put it on there, and in there they have guacamole, they have arugula, and the arugula is really good because it's a lemon aioli, and it has minced or micro cilantro. So you put a really neat lemon juice. It's lemon juice with a cucumber bell sauce over that, and what a creation. Then the deep fried crabs and everything, and I just thought it was an amazing dish, and I know you went nuts over this. I've never seen you so excited about food.
Well, I love soft shell crab, so that's number one on my list. And then with the lemon juice, you really can taste the tanginess when you bite into it with the crispy. But then you really taste the queso, like the cheese, because it's crispy. Mm-hmm. It's not soggy on the taco.
White cheddar,
it's white cheddar. So it's nice and crispy when you bite into it. So you get a crispiness from the taco and the cheese, and also from the soft shell crab.
Well worth it.
Oh, definitely.
So, 2 great restaurants, and before we end this show, I want to go in the kitchen, and Chef Domingo is going to talk about a dish that's very popular here. It's tequila jalapeno shrimp pasta. Yum, yum, that people can make at home.
Can't wait.
Okay, Chef, we're here in your kitchen. Now, you're going to show us how to make one of your special dishes. It's a jalapeno.
It's a tequila shrimp pasta.
Whatever.
It's a little bit of Italian and Mexican all
It's
combined.
got a little jalapeno in there. That's awesome. Okay, let's show. What do you start with?
We're going to start with a regular saute pan. Little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil. Okay. Tequila jalapeno.
Tequila
shrimp
jalapeno
pasta.
shrimp pasta.
Okay. I'll get it eventually.
Little bit of garlic.
Just a little bit? Oh,
Just
come
a little
on.
bit.
Oh.
You know, some people love it, some people hate it.
You know, it's
But
amazing.
It's
I can't
the,
understand that.
it's the main flavor on all the food.
I think garlic's, if I had to pick one spice, one vegetable, whatever you want to call it, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
I love garlic.
Garlic, onions, I think that's the basic of
Base
all the
everything.
food. Now we're gonna add the jalapeno.
Okay. Now you seed them first, so it's not real hot, right?
Exactly.
And again, the whole idea is to get the oils out
To
of
get
it.
the oil, flavor.
Okay.
We're gonna add red onions,
Green onion.
julienne red onions.
Oh, red onion. Okay.
We're gonna let it cook for a little while. So now we're gonna add the shrimp.
As my co-host Izzy would say, yum.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can use any kind of shrimp, right? Any
You
size.
can use any kind. We use tiger shrimp here.
Now with this dish, you can also make it with chicken or anything, really.
You can make it with anything. You can make it with shrimp. You can make a well, not vegan, but a vegetarian.
Yeah.
You can put
Well,
veggies,
vegetables.
vegetables. Now we're gonna add the tequila. So you're gonna come a little flame on it.
Whoa, baby. Have you ever had your eyebrows on fire?
A long time ago,
Oh,
when
did
I
you
first
really?
when I first started.
Really, I can see that.
Now I'm gonna add the heavy cream.
The heavy cream.
Yeah. So I'm gonna season it with salt and peppers.
A little salt and
A
pepper.
little bit of salt. The black pepper. Now we're gonna add the pasta al dente.
Fettuccine. That's a lot of pasta.
8 ounces, we use 8 ounces.
That's half a pound. That's a lot.
2 to 3 ounces of butter.
Oh yeah, gotta have butter. That's really thickening up. Really nice.
Yeah, it's getting bit. Let me check the garlic bread. So you can see how the sauce is sticking to the pasta.
Wow.
And we finish it with a pico de gallo.
Okay.
So you can get the acidic to the pasta. So you're gonna change the flavor completely.
you know how to just do it perfect. Oh wow, look at that. Make sure you get all that sauce. More sauce. Come on, bring it.
Everything, huh?
Everything.
We don't have to waste.
I'll
We don't
lick
have
it.
to waste anything. Okay, so let me finish it with pico de gallo.
Let me get the garlic bread for you.
Pico de gallo.
And here's the garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
So it's kind of like Italian food gone wild, right?
Exactly. A little bit of Italian food mixed with Mexican.
Turn around and everything.
Like a margarita in a pasta.
It's a beautiful dish. And again, they serve that here, a lot of it, so. Once Jacob, our cameraman's done, then I will get to taste it, so. Mix it up really good.
What do you think?
Very good. See, I would like more garlic. The pasta al dente is perfect. Look, a little chew to it. And the shrimp. Let me try the shrimp now. Wow.
Good.
It's succulent. I can see why you use tiger shrimp. Very good. Chef, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
allowing us to your kitchen.
Anytime. You're
stuff.
welcome anytime in my
Thank you.
kitchen.
Thank you. Really good. They have some really great restaurants in this city. It's a small little sleepy city, but growing like crazy. These two restaurants I thought were really magnificent.
I mean, both restaurants really impressed me. I really like the food here. I think each dish is so unique. I mean, it's just
Memorable.
yeah, definitely.
But there you have it, folks. 2 great restaurants, and all in Chino and Chino Hills. So until next time, food critic Allan Borgen,
And Isabel Bussy.
happy eating, everybody.
Happy eating, everybody.
Let's Dine Out California is made possible in part by Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands, specializing in cosmetic, holistic, and family dentistry. Tobias Maynard DDS in Redlands. PearlyWhitesDDS.com. California Premier Builders LLC, serving Southern California with large and small home and commercial construction services such as remodels, roofing, windows, and solar. California Premier Builders proudly supports Empire PBS and the Let's Dine Out California show.